drum. And
okay, we have the visuals out there, and Abhishek can speak over that. That's the finance minister coming out with the Bahi Khata. Abhishek on screen on the bottom left. Abhishek, now just put this in context in terms of finance minister's term in office and how she's handled it. You know her very well. I think she's done an excellent job. Your thoughts, Abhishek?
Of course, she has kept the ship steady, and she has handled the pandemic, and she has taken care of the economy during that very difficult time.
Yeah.
Finance minister now there with her entire team of bureaucrats and of course her ministers of state. But I think what is important is that Prime Minister really set the stage yesterday, Arnab, with his comment, opening comment, where he said that I pray that Goddess Lakshmi bless the poor and the middle class. I think Nirmala Sitharaman today is in the avatar of Goddess Lakshmi, and I think there is enough queue and what do you say, mauka bhi hai, dastur bhi hai, I think she would deliver.
Let me say this to Nirmala Sitharaman's credit.
Never
have a steadier pair of hands with resolute calmness, dignity and decency occupied the finance minister's office. What Nirmala has done during the COVID period, post that, you have to give it to her. She's not a person who's interested in hyperbole. She's not a dramatist. She has steered the ship and she's done it with responsibility. She's not the kind like, you know, the good veshti-wearing finance minister who would comment on everything from nuclear science to, you know, Nari Mundus. But this lady has been very, very proper, very dignified. And I'm actually glad we have Nirmala Sitharaman as India's finance minister.
And she's always said out there.
I shudder to think if we had Chidambaram back again, I mean, he's bright. But the most intelligent
but he's arrogant.
Can also be very dangerous.
He's arrogant about his views, and Nirmala Sitharaman is steady out here. You know, you don't need to be.
Nirmala is not someone who wants to be popular. Nirmala is someone who wants to do the right thing. And sometimes when you want to be popular, you do things which are willy-nilly.
What she's doing is foundational work.
Will agree with me.
What she's doing is foundational work out here, right?
Prudence over popularity is what she's...
she's saying, I'm building a foundation for growth. I need to have bold policies. I need to have some strategic initiatives. I need to focus on inclusive development, and that is there, which we call reform, perform, and transform. The problem in the media very often is we need that one big headline, but we need progress at the same time. We need to realize out here, criticism of the government is that why do you then need to feed 800 million people? If you're actually reforming, performing, and transforming, then why are so many people dependent on those kind of, that kind of social support? PK, it becomes a weak point.
Well, you know, I don't think feeding 800 million people is a weakness of the government. It is a sign of fiscal strength. The fact that the fiscal deficit is still coming down, despite the fact that you're able to feed everybody, you know, free food grade. Now, instead of feeding them at 1 or 2 rupees, you're giving it free.
Let's be more honest.
Marginal
Mr.
difference.
Basu, it's political quicksand. Mr. Basu, it's political quicksand. The government has gotten into it and does not know how to come out.
Let me get Lokesh on this. Lokesh hasn't...
Manushke, jodi tumi chao o bhalo kore, don't give him fish. Teach him how to fish. The problem is we are giving them fish rather than teaching them.
But it's become a structural problem issue. It's become a structural issue right now. I don't think Lokesh, from a political perspective, you know, I find it disappointing that the Congress party already begins the morning by saying this is a non-event. It's a non-event. That's kind of cynicism that we are seeing there around how the Congress party is looking at this. But how do you view this, both politically and otherwise? Could the opposition be in for some surprises?
Arnab, first of all, let's get some facts on table. Our consumption amounts to 56% of the GDP. And when we talk about investment, yes, it's the 37%. So up till now, especially after the post-pandemic, the government has been focusing more upon money multiplier model. So having more and more capex, which peaked, I